Yes, good afternoon, my ladies and gents. This is the Lou Rock Show. My main topic today is the bleaching epidemic, excuse me, the bleaching epidemic in the black community, primarily African community in the Caribbean. I've been pondering about it for the past few days. I spoke about this subject on many occasions with friends and family, with coworkers, with different backgrounds, different ethnic groups, and I usually get different views on that topic, especially with Africans. African is very taboo. Is very they practice it a lot in African culture, primarily Nigerian, Ghanaian. I have to be specific because I don't want to say Africans. That's a broad term. So I must say the nationality. Like Nigerian practice skin bleaching is very heavy. India is another country that's practice skin bleaching also. I'm not going to take them out of there. Indian practice skin bleaching is very dominant in their culture because most Indians, East Indian, are very dark skinned. They're very dark skinned people. But because of white supremacy, they succumb themselves to skin bleaching to look more appealing to the Western world. So is Africa, and so is the Caribbean. Also, I'm not going to keep the Caribbean out of that because the Caribbean play a role in skin bleaching. Is primarily Jamaica. Jamaica is a small island, but I'm not saying all Jamaican women are bleaching their skin. Don't get me misconfused. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm just saying primarily Jamaica, a lot of women bleach their skin. Is a fact. I've done the study on that. I researched it. It's a lot of Jamaican who bleach their skin. That doesn't mean that all Jamaican bleach. I met a lot of beautiful dark-skinned Jamaican sisters. They never bleach their skin. They're very beautiful, gorgeous women. But I've noticed that there's a lot of them that put, same thing for Nigerian. There's a lot of beautiful Nigerian who are light skinned, but they don't bleach their skin. They just natural light skin. But a lot of Nigerian women, they bleach their skin. Sierra Leone, which is West Africa, and Liberian, they bleach their skin also. And I've been in that community. I know what I'm talking about because I've been around those people. I've seen the skin bleaching mostly among the women, not the men. The men are very proud of their color and their stature. They don't really bleach their skin. The men do not bleach their skin. But the women, there's some men that do bleach their skin, but primarily the women are the one that bleach their skin. Now, it's a curse upon our people because God made you black for a reason. God give you this color for a reason. And when you bleach your skin, you damage the epidermis skin layer, and consequently cause cancer. And then now you become like a white person. You can really stay the UV wave violet is damage your skin because you already bleached that. You take that chemical, that melanin. The melanin is there to protect your skin. Once you bleach your skin, consequently, you destroy the melanin in the skin. You can research it. You don't have to take my word for it. I want you to show and prove. You can go and research it. Look up skin bleaching. Look up melanin. When you bleach your skin, you destroy the melanin within that skin, and you destroy the layer of that skin. Once you do that, it's hard for you to retain it. It's hard for you to retain it. And black people have to be very cautious about bleaching their skin, male or female. So you gotta be very cautious about bleaching your skin because it's a curse. Because you should not bleach your skin first and foremost because that's show self-hate. Same thing for weave, and I'll do another video on weave. I'm gonna talk about the spiritual side of it, the hygienic side of it, the physical part of it, and the economic part of the weave, the weave industry. And black women especially should not wear a weave, but that's another video in itself. But I'm just gonna focus primarily my focus on skin bleaching because skin bleaching has been going in black community now for the past 60, 70 years now. Some people might say 100 years. I'll say about 60 years collectively in Africa, America. But American women, for the most part, from my experience, I'm speaking from my experience, they don't bleach their skin as much. Some do, but most of them don't. Now, they do wear weave. I'll give them that. They wear a lot of weave. But when it comes to skin bleaching, they don't do that. A lot of dark-skinned sisters here, beautiful black Americans, they keep their skin intact. They don't really bleach their skin. But African, Nigerian, I'm not going to say African, but Nigerian, Ghanaian, Sierra Leoneans, Liberians, Cote d'Ivoire, Zaire, Guinea, those women, a lot of them, not all, I'm not saying all of them do that, but a lot of them bleach their skin. Partly because of the Western domination in Africa. The European have dominated Africa, culturally, economically. I mean, they dominate Africa. That's why a lot of Africans come here. And then when they come here, they want to keep up with those celebrities, which is a farce. Because you cannot follow celebrities because that's not reality. That's just a dream. That's a fantasy. You have to be who you are all day long, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Because these people, they have an image they have to uphold. If they cannot keep that image, they're out of the game. You say, I want to be like Nicki Minaj, but you don't even know Nicki Minaj personally. You just see on TV or on Instagram, on Twitter, and you all Google Gaga like, oh my God, Nicki Minaj. Why would you want to copy that? She's fake because a lot of shit, she's a great, I'm going to give her credit. When it comes to rapping, she can spit some bars. Nobody going to argue that. If you argue that, you're a dumbass. She can spit because she's from Queens. I went to school in Queens, New York. So I know she got game. She got skills in that aspect. But she's just an average chick. To me, she's an average woman. The reason why she's so beautiful because she's on TV. She wear a lot of makeup. I'm not saying she's ugly. Don't get it twisted. She's not an ugly person. She's a beautiful sister. And she's a Caribbean. So she's very beautiful. But her body, all the shit she's been doing with her body lately. And that make her look ugly. But you cannot use her as a model or any celebrity in that case, whether it's Michael Jackson, anybody, as far as their look, because that's a farce. You can't follow that. That's not really accurate. You just got to be yourself, black women. I want every black woman to embrace their color because I have daughters myself. I want my daughters, whether they're light skin or yellow skin, brown, dark purple, like the Sudanese, purple black. I want them to embrace their color. I want to embrace their skin color because if you bleach your skin, that's indirectly telling the world you hate yourself. Same thing for weave. Is an indirect message you send to the world that I hate myself. I hate being who I am. And with a European try to be like you, why would you want to be like European? I don't get that. A lot of white women, for the most part, when they do, not all of them, but psychologically, I'm talking about the psyche. They might say, oh, I'm just doing tanning, but I'm just saying you're doing it to get darker, to get color. So God already blessed you with this melanin. He already blessed you with this nice color, with different shade of that color. You should embrace it. You should love it. You should be proud of it. You should wear it like a badge of honor. You should not be bleaching your skin. And then this is another message for the so-called Christian. I hate those motherfuckers because in the church, they're not teaching those women why they need to stop bleaching their skin because the pastor, now at the same time try to fuck them. Let's skip that shit, Will. Apostle Odufudu, apostle this, bishop that, all that bullshit. Prophet this, prophet that bullshit. They try to fuck those women. So they don't really educate them. They don't say, listen, sister, I love you as a sister. And I've seen your skin when you first come to this church. You were very black. But the past few months, you got really light. You don't have to sit down in front of public. You can put the person, you can pull the person aside. You can go to an office somewhere between you and the pastor, and a lot of people say it's a personal thing. No, it's an epidemic. And sisters too, in that church should conversate with those sisters that bleach their skin. You say, sister, I'm coming from a place of love, not a place of hate. I'm just telling you that as your sisters, I don't want you to bleach your skin. That's a self-hate. Directly telling people in the world that you hate yourself. You don't like being who you are. So I will not advocate for you to bleach your skin. And a lot of church members that go to church, they don't even talk. It's very taboo. They don't talk about it, but they see it every day in church. But they don't talk about it. It's the same thing for the weave. Only a few pastors I've seen on YouTube that discuss that. They say, if you got wearing weave to my congregation, don't come over here. Because God didn't make you to look like a European. God made you look like African. How do you differentiate from a tiger and a lion? It's the fucking hair. That's how you know they're different. A lion look different from a fucking tiger. But you cannot mix those two. So it's same thing for you. You as you so-called African or you so-called Caribbean, you're a colored woman. If you want to be colored, just be yourself. Don't try to look. Don't try to emulate European culture. That doesn't mean you cannot like European culture in some extent, but you don't emulate it. You be yourself 100%, and people are going to respect you for that, whether they don't like it or not. That's irrelevant. But they at least gonna say, you know what, this person represent who they are, where they're from, and I mess with them because they authentic, they're real, they're not fake. And black women, especially African, Nigerian primarily, and Ghanaians, you guys need to love yourself. And yeah, you should love your color, your big booty, your big lips. You should love it. You know, I love you guys. You guys are good looking women for the most part, but you guys stop bleaching that skin. Stop bleaching it. I beg you guys, stop bleaching. Same thing for the Jamaican. You guys are beautiful women. I'm not gonna argue because I've dated Jamaican women. They are beautiful, fine, nice body, nice shape, and they can wind that waist. Ooh wee, they can wind that waist. But you guys need to stop the bleaching. Stop it. Black Americans, you guys need to stop the bleaching also. Stop bleaching your skin. It doesn't look good on you. It make you look like Michael Jackson on crack. So that being said, love thyself and everything will follow. One love, peace.